you know, going back to the where I left off in my story about getting to the Hair Olympics and joining the team, I was 19 at the time. After that competition, back in the day, they had a organization in the United States called Hair America. Because I had won the competitions that I had won regionally and then nationally, and then got to the Hair Olympic point, they automatically, at 19 years old, made me a member of Hair America, which at that time meant I was a certified educator to teach nationwide, and I was 19.
Wow.
Because of that age and those accolades at that time, I became an educator for a company named Wall, and I became their international educator.
I
So
heard
at
of
that
Wall.
point, yeah, so Wall
Yeah, right.
Clippers,
Small little
usually known,
company.
yeah, and it's great because they're actually here in Sterling, Illinois, as their base.
And how old are you
So
now?
I'm 42 now.
Okay.
So this was at 19. So from 19 to 26, I was the international educator for Wall, and they sent me to about 25 countries. During that time, I was also competing. So from 19 to 26, I actually totaled out at 46 different countries that I was
Oh,
lucky enough and blessed enough to
no,
go do hair and teach in. Whether
nice.
it was competing or teaching, I was doing one or the other for that entire 7 year period, which was amazing. I loved it. Uh, because of competition, that's what happened for me. And getting to the world level, there's so much to talk about, but I want to go through just my journey really quick. Uh,
Sure.
from from that point in 2004, I was competing in Milan, Italy. I got a chance and I was still in the youth category because you're youth technically until you're 26 in the hair industry. So they keep you in this junior category, and then after you're 26 and up, you go to the senior category. In the junior category, it's great to do these competitions because I don't know if you remember, but Cavallari, I think was the designer name. They brought in these designers, these fashion designers, to the hair
Oh
competition,
yeah,
and we did runway hair
yeah.
for the fashion show because it was the weekend before Fashion Week when we were in Milan.
Hmm.
So they took all the competitors that were juniors and said, "Hey, we're gonna let you do the hair for the fashion show." So we were working with Palzolari and all these different big names in Italy. They weren't really huge in the US yet, but they were just starting to come over. And it was
Right.
just that was my entry into, backstage at fashion shows. Then I
Wow.
come home from there, and I remember my first client in 2005 after putting a bunch of newspaper ads out, because this is when newspapers were still around. I had a gentleman named Reggie Benjamin that came in, and he was an international recording artist who wasn't popular in the US, but he was popular in 23 other countries, and he was up for a Grammy for his music around the world or whatever. He invited me to the Grammy Awards with him, where I got a chance to walk the red carpet. He introduced me to some people, and I was lucky enough to do hair at the Grammys for large celebrities. I'll name one, Prince, because he's dead now, and my NDA is
Oh,
now no longer there. I got a
oh,
chance to do
one of
his
my
hair when
favorites.
he performed with Beyonce. And that springboarded me in LA and New York into the Hollywood kind of music and TV and film industry. And then for the next, I don't know, 10 years, basically from 2005 to 2015, any chance that I could get to go out there, I got a chance to do hair for the Oscars, the Emmys, the Grammys, all of
Oh,
those things. And it was a lot of fun. I was still educating for different companies through all that time. What I learned through all of that was my favorite client is the one back home behind the chair. He
what?
has
That's
a
a
lot of
good.
ego to deal with.
I
That
like
just wants
that.
to
Ego
be
goes
squeezed
in the
in the
room.
week before the holiday, you know.
So I
Maybe
learned a
not
lot
that
of
one.
I learned a lot about what I like and what I don't like, and all of the experience. I loved every part of it because you always start something new with this excitement, and then once you're in it, it's like being in a relationship. Once you enter in it for a while, you get to know the nitty gritty, and you get to really decide: do I really like this or do I not? So
Right.
I'm
Right.
I'm just very grateful for the opportunities and experiences that I've had that have brought me here.
You see why I'm so inspired to listen to this kind of success stories? Like, I want to get up and do a lap and run to the shop and do hair right now.